What's up, everybody? Welcome to Untouchable City Prepper. And I'm about to put on my buffs when I do this video. So yeah, so I can let y'all know I'm serious about what I'm talking about. I'm in my new 2025 Ram 1500. Just got it. Love the purchase. Best truck for the money. FYI, but that's not what this video about. I'm not sponsored by Ram or anybody like that. I like to say thank you to everybody who's been tuning into my channel, who've been liking, sharing, subscribing. Whether you agree with me or not, whether you've been leaving positive comments or negative comments, you can't hurt my feelings. There's nothing that you could say to me to make me feel some type of way. I love you with the strength of Christ. To everybody who's been saying something positive, thank you. To everybody who's been saying something negative, thank you. Okay, now, hope you and your family are doing well, but I'm here to make this video because I want black people to listen. White people, I love you, but this is for the black people, okay? White people can listen, but this is for the black people. White people, you could take notes, okay? And this is me just speaking to my people, okay? The biggest part about being a leader leadership is not a title. It's not something that's bestowed upon you. It's not something that it's not even something that's, so to say, voted on. Leadership is an action, what you do when a crisis arises, and leadership is a mentality. That's one thing I've learned throughout my life. And right now in the black communities, the reason why we're so in and out about Biden and Harris, Kamala Harris and Trump, is because we have no leadership. We think leadership is something that's voted on. We think leadership is something that we agree on, that's something we combine an effort in on, or something that we sit down and we have a consensus on. Real leadership is an action. It's a mentality that no matter what's going on, I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to take action. I see a need and I'm taking action on it. Okay? It's a mentality that no matter what the circumstances is, I'm going to surpass it. Okay? You can agree with me. You don't agree with me. I've been running my own business for 10 years plus successfully. I've had some ups, I had some downs. I've been in corporate America for over 20 years, and people have a tendency to think that leadership is just this title. It's something that's voted on. It's a consensus. Real, true leadership is just real simple, y'all. It's a mentality. Leadership is a mentality. It's an independent way of thinking. Okay? It's an action in the time of crisis. Most black people are stuck in this matrix where they can't see beyond what they're already been presented to. They're stuck on rap music, they're stuck on jewelry, they're stuck on whatever it may be, materialistic rims, cars, anything like that. Let me tell you, when I first started my business, when I first started my landscaping power washing business, okay, I was trying to coerce my family to support me and starting my own business. I was, to this day, I got family members who don't support my business. Okay? They still say my prices are too high. They still say that I don't know what I'm doing. These are people close to me. Some people very close to me. I'm not gonna say their names because some of them watch my videos. Some people still say that, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. What I want you to understand is that's a part of being in the matrix. Okay? When I got a lot of Jewish clients. Okay? My Jewish clients say, nah, if you do a good job for me, you're gonna do my whole family. And that's it. We already talked about it. This is what's gonna happen. And we're gonna pay you up front. And when I was first starting my company, I was like, you know, I don't want you to pay me till I'm done because you might not be happy about it. You know, you might see something. They said, no, this is what's going to happen. I'm writing you a check. You're going to do my yard and you're going to do my entire family's yard. And I want it done this way. We're not going to check on you. We're not going to. It's a system of balance and power and leadership because they already have a set mind state of, hey, this is what we want. This is what's going to happen. This is what we need you to do. Black people are all searching after something different. Some of them want money. Some of them want rims. Some of them want jewelry. Some of them want a stunt. Some of them want drugs. Some of them want this. There's no leadership within the household, and that's a failure because most of the time, not gonna say all the time, but most of the time, fathers are being pushed out of the black household. So, you know, that's why we have so many homosexual men and women, because black men are not adequately accommodated to be leaders or trained sometimes to be leaders. And when we do find a leader, we disengage from it because it's so radical and it's so different from our mind state, because he's trying to bring us back to where we belong and he's speaking the truth. Then that we shy against it. We're the only race of people who disembowel leadership, and we want to go with our own way of thinking. Chinese people, when I do business with Chinese people, the man speaks, the woman does not speak. The man speaks on behalf of the woman. When I go do work for Jewish people, the woman says hi, the man speaks, and that's it. The woman says here. She may pay me or something, but she's to the back. When I go do work for Arabic, Chaldean men, people, the woman is not engaged in the situation. She stands back and she lets the man engage. And I'm not saying that the woman can't speak, but what I'm trying to let you understand is there's a certain power structure in place for a reason. This is not me downing women. This is not saying women can't be leaders, can't be effective leaders, but there's a certain position that women play in society and life. It says it in the Bible. I don't know the Quran, but in the Bible it says the man is the head of the household as Christ is the head of the church. Okay? Kamala Harris cannot be the president. And it's not me being sexist or anything. But her being the president puts our whole country in jeopardy. First of all, this woman isn't even really American. Her mother is Indian and her father is Jamaican. Now, I'm not going to go as far as saying she's not black, okay, because she is melanated. I'm not going to go that far. But with her having an Indian mother, it does leave a blank sheet of paper. You know, whether you want to acknowledge her as being black or not is totally up to you. I'm not going to go, like I said, I'm not going to go as far as say she's not black, okay? Because I'm just not going to say that, okay? You know, so, yeah, on that part. But what I will say is having a woman as president puts our entire country in jeopardy. There are certain places that I have traveled throughout the world, and I haven't been a lot of places, but certain places, especially in like Africa, like Saudi Arabia, things like that, they won't even acknowledge a woman as the leader. Okay? And the United States has gotten so far into this LGBTQ thing that we have to remember that that's not what made our country strong. We have straight up leadership from a male, and we've been a country that's under God. When you go against the will of God, you'll never be successful. Okay? You have to remember that. Okay? Whenever you go against the will of God, you won't be successful long term. Maybe short term, but not long term. And digressing, going back to the Matrix with black people, whenever you go against what the initial scenic route is, you're going to encounter controversy. You're going to encounter adversity. You're going to encounter negativity. You're going to encounter threats. You're going to encounter so many other things that put what you thought was safe, wherever you thought your safe place was, you're now breaching that. Because what black people don't understand is the Democrats have done nothing for us. And I'm not saying the Republicans have done too much either. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying Trump is perfect. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I am saying is the best thing that Biden has ever done is he did that college relief program. Now, that didn't affect me. I'm a small business owner. I never got a chance to finish college due to financial reasons and whatnot. But I'm glad I didn't, because I would have never started my own business. Okay? But like I said, even when I started my own business, black people say, well, my price is too high. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do quality work. People in my family. So whenever you go against what the power structure is, you're gonna have a rift. Even now, when I go cut people's grass, the first thing they bring up to me is, well, this guy charged me this. Well, this guy, the guy charged me this. I don't have anything to do with this. My price is set when I pull up to your house. It's your choice whether you want to receive it. Now, all my services are quality. I do quality work. I'm pulling up in a quality truck. I do quality business. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I have over 50 clients. My return rate, my turnover rate is about 10%, 5 to 10%. Most people I've been doing business with, I've been doing business with them since I had a little putt-putt truck. Okay, they know my work, they know my quality. I had one lady in the hood said, no, you're gonna cut my grass for this amount of money, for $25, because the last guy cut my grass for $25, so you should cut my grass for $25. I said, I don't have nothing to do with that. Well, you should cut my grass for $25 because the last guy cut my grass for $25 and I'm giving him $25. And that's the mentality of black people. Because whenever you go against that power, that matrix, you're going to have a rift, and it's not going to agree. It's not going to agree. When I told people I'm going to start my own business, I didn't get support. Jewish people have a bar, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, they have a bar mitzvah where they gather resources and finances from the family, and they have a plan for the young man who's coming into manhood. They don't have all these crazy ass proms, spending thousands of dollars trying to go to a dance, trying to impress people. They don't do stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a plan, and there's a power structure, and there's leadership. Okay, I want people to understand this. So when black people say I'm voting for Trump, oh, you crazy, you racist, you this, you that, because you're outside of that power structure. You know, I think it was Harriet Tubman said, I could have freed so many more slaves if they only knew they were slaves. Some people don't believe that they're slaves. The Democrats are just using our votes, bro. They just using us and they just playing us. And once again, I'm not saying I'm a Democrat or a Republican. I claim to be a black man, support my family with a small business, okay? But one thing I can say, without question, undoubtedly, I was doing better under Trump. As a small business owner, as a black man, as anything, financially, whether I agreed with what was going on or not, I had more money, I made more money, I kept more money. And that's just me being honest. I can't tell you who to vote for. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to vote. I can't tell you how to move. I can't tell you Kamala Harris is good or bad. I can only give you my outlook on what I see and what I have experienced. Okay? I'm a small business owner. I don't make a lot of money. I'm not rich. I'm just telling you that. Looking at my neighbor, making sure she okay. I saw a loose dog. Yeah, so this is the only thing I can say. But black people, most black people are so stuck. And I voted for Democrats in the past, okay, because I thought that's what was right. But when I woke up and I looked around and I took a breath of fresh air and I prayed about it, you know, I knew in my heart that wasn't the right decision. I knew Joe Biden wasn't fit to run. And the Democrats was going to have us sit here and lie and tell us that this man is qualified to run when he's clearly incompetent of having a conversation about our country for 1 hour. So I want people to understand that I'm speaking from the heart. I'm not speaking with hate. I'm not speaking with anything. I'm speaking through my knowledge and what I've experienced over life. I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm telling you guys, Trump is not perfect. Okay? He's not perfect. Okay? He's made mistakes. All his businesses have not been successful. But guess what? Ask somebody who's have started a business, who tried to start a business, and they'll tell you how hard it is. They'll tell you how hard it is. They'll tell you my first 3 to 5 years I worked almost in the hole. They'll tell you how hard it is to balance a budget. They'll tell you how hard it is to find good help. They'll tell you how hard it is for marketing. They'll tell you how hard it is to have profits. You can't speak to anybody who's never tried anything different. And all you know is to work for somebody else. So yeah, some of his businesses have failed. Maybe he has had sex with a porn star. How many of us fantasize about porn stars? I know I have. And I know I still do. I'm not perfect. I'm a man of God. I'm a man of Christ. But I still lust for flesh. I pray we die daily. Okay? He who has no sin, cast the first stone. You know, I'm just being honest with you. But I know in my heart, Kamala Harris is not the one. She's not the one, y'all. She's not the one. She's not, y'all. And I know there's people that make way more money than me, that has way more power than me, have way more influence. I'm just a small business owner from Detroit with his own YouTube channel, and I'm speaking to you from a realistic black man point of view, someone who makes under $100,000 a year net. Okay? And I'm speaking to you realistically. Now, I'm not saying we vote for Trump, there's going to be a dramatic change. But one thing we have to acknowledge is the border's out of control, our economy is terrible, and we're on the wrong path. Okay, we're on the wrong path. Okay, Kamala Harris is not the one. The plan we gave Biden 4 years, his plan has not surfaced. Inflation is, we're not even experiencing inflation right now. We're way past inflation. I don't know what we on, but it ain't inflation. It's just a price surge or something. I don't know. So I appreciate everybody who's stuck around and listened to me talk for these 20-something odd minutes. I love you with the strength of Christ. I love you whether you voting for Harris or Trump. It makes me no difference. I just ask that you hit the like button or leave a comment. And I appreciate everybody who's been tuning into my channel, who's been with me since day one. And I love you with the strength of Christ. Stay focused, stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next video. 1.